Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel.
Hi, friends. We are so happy you are here today.
Yes, today we have a really fun topic. Are you ready, Alice?
I am ready, David. But let me guess. Is it about grammar again?
Haha, no, not today. Today we talk about something different. We talk about training your mouth.
Training my mouth? David, that sounds strange. Like exercise for my mouth?
Haha, yes, exactly like that. Today's topic is train your mouth to speak English.
Oh, I understand now. This is about speaking practice, right?
Yes, you are correct. Many people can read English. Many people can understand English. But they cannot speak English easily.
That is so true. I have friends like this. They understand everything, but when they speak, they feel shy. They feel nervous.
Exactly. And why does this happen?
Tell us, David, why?
Because their mouth is not trained. Their brain knows the words, but their mouth is not used to making the sounds.
Oh, I understand. It's like a new dance. Your brain knows the steps, but your feet need practice.
Yes, that is a perfect example, Alice. Your mouth needs practice too, just like your feet in dancing.
I love that idea. Okay, friends, before we continue, quick reminder.
Yes, if you enjoy learning English with us, please click the like button.
And subscribe to our channel. We make new videos every week.
New videos, simple English, slow English, just for you.
Okay, now let's continue our topic. David, how can we train our mouth to speak English?
Good question. First, we need to practice speaking every day. Not one day, not 2 days, every day.
Every day? Even 5 minutes?
Yes, even 5 minutes is good. Small practice every day is better than long practice one time a week.
That makes sense. Little by little.
Yes, little by little. Let's repeat that phrase together, friends. Say it with us.
Little by little.
Little by little.
Little by little, your English gets better.
Perfect. Now, Alice, tell me, what is one easy way to practice speaking every day?
Maybe talking to yourself?
Yes, exactly. Talking to yourself is a great way to train your mouth.
Wait, David. Talking to myself? People will think I am crazy.
No, not crazy. This is a real technique. Many English teachers recommend this.
Really? Tell us more.
Yes, for example, when you cook breakfast, you can say, "Now I am making coffee. The water is hot. I am cutting bread."
Oh, simple sentences about daily life.
Exactly. Simple sentences about your daily life. This is very powerful.
I like this idea. Let's practice one together. David, imagine you are washing dishes. What can you say?
Okay, let's try. I am washing the plate. The water is warm. This dish is clean now.
Very nice. Very clear. Friends, you can do this too. Try it at home. Speak about what you are doing.
Yes, speak about small things. Cooking, cleaning, walking, driving.
Oh, driving. I always listen to English podcasts when I drive.
That is a great habit, Alice. Listening while driving trains your ears. But what about your mouth?
Good point. I only listen. I don't speak.
Right. So next time, try repeating after the podcast. Pause it, then say the sentence yourself.
Oh, that's smart. Like a shadowing technique?
Yes, exactly. This is called shadowing. You listen, then you repeat. Same words, same speed, same feeling.
Shadowing. Let's repeat that word, friends.
Shadowing.
Shadowing.
It means copying the sound, like a shadow copies your body.
Beautiful example, David.
Thank you, Alice. I am trying my best today.
You are doing great. Okay, let's talk about another idea. What about singing English songs?
Oh, yes. Singing is fantastic for mouth training.
Really? Even if my voice is not so good?
Don't worry. This is not a singing competition. This is English practice.
Phew! Good, because my singing is very, very bad.
Mine too, honestly. But singing helps your mouth move in new ways. It helps your rhythm.
Rhythm. Yes, English has a rhythm, like music.
Exactly. Some words are strong. Some words are soft. Just like music notes.
I never thought about English like music before.
Many learners don't. But once you understand the rhythm, speaking becomes easier and more natural.
That is so interesting. Okay, friends, try singing your favorite English song today. Don't be shy.
Yes, sing in your car, sing in the shower, sing in your kitchen.
Haha, sing everywhere.
Exactly. Now let's talk about another important idea. Recording your voice.
Oh, recording myself? That sounds a little scary.
I understand. Many people feel shy at first, but it is very helpful.
Why is it helpful, David?
Because when you listen to your own voice, you notice your mistakes. You notice which words are difficult for you.
Oh, that makes sense. Like a mirror, but for sound.
Yes, a perfect example. A sound mirror.
A sound mirror. I like that phrase.
Let's repeat it together, friends.
Sound, mirror.
Sound, mirror.
It shows you how you really sound.
Exactly. And don't worry if your first recording sounds strange.
Haha, yes. My first recording was so funny. I sounded so nervous.
Really?
Yes, my voice was shaking. I said hello like 5 different times.
That is normal. Everyone feels nervous at first.
True, but now I feel much more confident.
That is the power of practice, Alice. Practice makes it comfortable.
Practice makes it comfortable. I love that phrase.
Let's repeat that one too, friends.
Practice makes it comfortable.
Practice makes it comfortable.
Not perfect, just comfortable.
Yes, very important point. We are not trying to be perfect.
Right, we are trying to be comfortable and natural.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about another simple technique. Reading out loud.
Oh, I do this sometimes. I read books out loud.
That's wonderful, Alice. What kind of books do you read?
Simple stories, easy English books, sometimes children's books.
Children's books are perfect for beginners.
Yes, the sentences are short and simple, perfect for practice.
Exactly. When you read out loud, your mouth practices new words and new sounds.
And it helps your confidence too.
Yes, confidence is very important in speaking English.
True, many learners know the words, but they lack confidence.
Right. So friends, remember, today choose one simple English text, maybe a short story, maybe a simple article.
And read it out loud, slowly and clearly.
Yes, slowly and clearly, just like we speak in this podcast.
Haha, exactly like us.
Now, Alice, here's a question for our listeners. What do you think is the biggest problem for English learners when speaking?
Let me think. I think it's fear. Fear of making mistakes.
Yes, you are right. Fear is a huge problem.
Many people think, if I make a mistake, people will laugh at me.
But friends, listen carefully. Making mistakes is part of learning.
Yes, even we make mistakes sometimes.
Of course. Remember last week, Alice? You said, I am agree, instead of I agree.
Oh no, David, don't remind me.
Don't worry, it's a very common mistake. Many learners say this.
True. I am agree feels natural because in some languages, the grammar is different.
Exactly. But in English, we simply say, I agree.
I agree. Let's repeat this simple correction, friends.
I agree.
I agree.
Simple, right? No am needed.
Yes, thank you for helping me, David.
You're welcome. We help each other. That's what friends do.
True. And friends, this is also a good tip. Practice speaking with a friend or a language partner.
Yes, speaking with another person is very different from speaking alone.
Right. When you speak with someone, you must think quickly. You must respond.
Exactly. This trains your brain and mouth together.
So, if you have a friend who is also learning English, talk to them.
Yes, even simple conversations help. How are you? What did you eat today? What's the weather like?
Simple questions, simple answers.
Exactly. Don't try to speak complicated sentences at first.
Start small, build slowly.
Yes, let's repeat that phrase too.
Start small,
Build slowly.
start small, build slowly.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about tongue twisters.
Oh no, David, not tongue twisters.
Haha, yes. Tongue twisters are hard, but very useful.
What is a tongue twister for our friends who don't know?
Good question. A tongue twister is a sentence that is difficult to say quickly. For example, she sells seashells by the seashore.
Oh my goodness, David. Say that again, slowly.
Haha, okay. She sells seashells by the seashore.
That is so difficult. My tongue feels tired already.
Haha, exactly. That's the point. It trains your mouth muscles.
Like exercise for the tongue.
Yes, just like we said at the beginning. Training your mouth just like training your body.
I love this connection. Everything makes sense now.
Friends, try saying tongue twisters slowly at first. Then, little by little, speed up.
Little by little. There's that phrase again.
Haha, yes, because it's true in everything. Little by little, you improve.
So true. Now, David, let's talk about watching movies and TV shows too.
Oh yes, this is a fun way to practice.
I love watching English movies, but sometimes I only read the subtitles.
Haha, many people do this, but try something different next time.
What should I try?
Pause the movie after a sentence. Repeat the sentence yourself. Copy the actor's voice and feeling.
Oh, like shadowing again.
Exactly. Shadowing works with movies too, not just podcasts.
That's a great idea. I will try this with my favorite movie.
What is your favorite movie, Alice?
I love simple, funny movies, easy to understand.
Haha, smart choice. Beginners should choose simple movies first, not complicated ones.
Yes, save the complicated movies for later.
Exactly. Step by step.
Step by step, another nice phrase.
Haha, we have so many nice phrases today.
I know, our listeners are learning so much.
I hope so. Now, let's ask our listeners a question. Think about this. What is one thing you can do today to train your mouth?
Yes, maybe you will sing a song?
Maybe you will talk to yourself while cooking.
Maybe you will read a short story out loud.
Or maybe you will try a tongue twister.
So many choices. Choose one, friends, and try it today.
Yes, don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. Even 5 minutes is enough.
5 minutes a day. That's all you need to begin.
Exactly. And remember, friends, your mouth needs practice, just like your body needs exercise.
No pain, no gain. Does that work for mouths too?
Maybe. No shy mouth, no gain.
I love that, David.
Thank you. I just made that up.
You're very creative today.
Thank you, Alice. Okay, let's summarize what we learned today.
Yes, let's do a quick review for our friends.
First, talk to yourself during daily activities.
Second, try shadowing with podcasts or movies.
Third, sing English songs, even if your voice isn't perfect.
Fourth, record your voice and listen carefully.
Fifth, read simple stories out loud.
Sixth, practice tongue twisters slowly, then faster.
And seventh, speak with a friend or language partner regularly.
7 simple steps, easy to remember.
Yes, and remember, practice a little every day.
Little by little, your English gets better.
Practice makes it comfortable.
Start small, build slowly.
Step by step, you will improve.
I feel motivated already.
Me too, Alice. I want to go sing in the shower right now.
Please, David, not during our recording.
Haha, don't worry. I'll wait until later.
Good idea. Okay, friends, we hope this video helped you understand how to train your mouth to speak English.
Remember, everyone starts as a beginner. Even we were beginners once.
True, speaking a new language takes time and patience.
But with daily practice, your mouth and your confidence will grow.
Yes, believe in yourself. You can do this.
We believe in you too.
Now, before we finish, we have a fun question for you.
Tell us in the comments, what is your favorite way to practice English speaking?
Do you sing songs? Do you talk to yourself? Do you watch movies?
Write your answer in the comments below. We would love to know.
And also tell us, what is your favorite meal? Just a fun little question.
Yes, maybe we will practice food vocabulary next time.
That sounds delicious. I mean, that sounds like a great idea.
Nice save, Alice.
Haha, thank you. Okay, friends, thank you so much for watching today.
Please like this video if you learned something new.
And subscribe for more easy English lessons every week.
Practice a little every day and your English will grow stronger.
See you in the next video, friends.
Take care and keep training that mouth.
Haha, bye everyone.
Bye-bye.